Do you feel stuck? Like something's holding you back from becoming who you're truly meant to be? Maybe the missing piece isn't talent or opportunity, it's belief. In this video, we break down the timeless lessons from Believe in Yourself by Nanditha Krishna, 10 core teachings that can reset your inner compass and transform your life from the inside out. Stay till the end, because this isn't just self-help, it's soul help. Lesson 1. Your mind is the architect of your reality. The book starts by reinforcing a powerful idea. Your thoughts shape your world. The way you interpret events, respond to people, and navigate challenges is all filtered through your belief system. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm not good enough," you subconsciously build a life around that limitation. Nanditha Krishna draws on ancient Indian philosophy to highlight how mental conditioning becomes the foundation of your actions. Your beliefs become your habits. Your habits become your destiny. The lesson is clear. Believe positively, and you'll start to experience life differently. Instead of letting doubts drive your decisions, anchor your mind with strength. Just like a building needs a strong foundation, your life needs solid, empowering thoughts. You don't need to fake confidence, you need to build it by reprogramming your inner dialogue. Believe in your ability to grow, and growth becomes inevitable. Lesson 2. Faith is a daily practice, not a one-time realization. Self-belief isn't a magical switch you turn on once. It's like a muscle. You build it through repetition. Krishna shows us that belief is strengthened through rituals, routines, and daily practices that affirm our worth. Think of meditation, affirmations, journaling. These aren't trendy tools. They're grounding techniques that anchor your identity in self-trust. When you wake up and say, "I am enough," and take action that reflects it, even in small ways, you build an unshakable core. The book connects this to the idea of sankalpa, a sacred intention or vow. You don't just hope to be better, you commit to it. Even when life tests you, you return to your vow. Because belief isn't just a thought, it's a decision you remake every day. The more you live in alignment with belief, the less space you leave for doubt. Lesson 3. Letting go of fear is step 1 to belief. Many of us can't believe in ourselves because we're too busy fearing failure, judgment, or rejection. Krishna doesn't ignore fear. She confronts it. She argues that fear is the biggest thief of self-worth. The solution? Understand fear's root. Most fear comes from attachment to outcomes, approval, or control. In Eastern philosophy, detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop letting your identity depend on external results. Once you stop tying your value to your performance, your fear of failing disappears. And in that space, real self-belief is born. You're no longer performing for others. You're living from inner truth. Krishna encourages the reader to ask, "What would I do if I weren't afraid?" That's where your real path lies, because fear limits, but belief liberates. Lesson 4. You are not your past. Too often we define ourselves by old mistakes, past pain, or childhood conditioning. Krishna gently reminds us, you are not your past story. You're not the broken child, the failure, the dropout, the unloved teen. You are who you choose to become today. The book teaches that the soul is like a seed. It may have grown in toxic soil, but with care, it can still bloom. But to believe in your future, you must release your past. That doesn't mean ignoring it. It means learning from it without becoming it. Your past was a lesson, not a sentence. Every day you can rewrite your story, not through dramatic change, but consistent growth. Krishna uses ancient parables to show how transformation is a process. The snake sheds its skin to evolve. You must do the same, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Lesson 5. Repetition creates inner truth. The book introduces a powerful spiritual principle. What you repeat, you become. If you keep telling yourself you're broken, you'll live broken. But if you repeat thoughts of strength, forgiveness, and purpose, you'll slowly shift your identity. Krishna links this to the use of mantras. In ancient India, mantras weren't magic spells, they were belief-building affirmations. I am peace, I am light, I am worthy. The science behind it? Neural pathways get stronger with repetition. So your brain begins to believe what it hears the most. This is why Krishna emphasizes daily self-talk. The trick is not to wait until you feel confident. You speak belief even when you feel small, because speaking it trains your mind to believe it. Repetition turns ideas into identity. Lesson 6. Strength comes from surrender, not control. This is one of the more counterintuitive teachings in the book. We're taught that control equals power. But Krishna explains that true strength lies in surrender, trusting a higher purpose even when life is chaotic. Letting go is not weakness. It's a bold act of belief that says, I don't have to control everything to be okay. Surrender allows peace. When you release the need to micromanage outcomes or people's opinions, you create space for clarity and resilience. Krishna reminds us, even the most powerful trees bend in storms. They don't break. Strength isn't rigidity. It's graceful flexibility. And surrender is the beginning of grace. Believing in yourself doesn't mean you fight everything. Sometimes it means you flow. Lesson 7. Self-inquiry is the gateway to self-belief. The book promotes deep reflection. Who are you beneath all the roles you play? If your job, status, and appearance were stripped away, who remains? Krishna says belief is impossible without self-knowledge. And self-knowledge begins with silence. When you take time to reflect through journaling, solitude, or spiritual study, you reconnect with your true self. Not the version society shaped, but the deeper soul self. That inner connection becomes your anchor. The more you know your values, desires, and boundaries, the more powerfully you can believe in your path. Krishna's teaching echoes the timeless Indian truth. Know thyself and you shall know the world. Because when you trust your essence, the world becomes less scary. Lesson 8. Boundaries protect your belief system. Self-belief doesn't survive in toxic environments. Krishna teaches the importance of energetic and emotional boundaries. If you constantly surround yourself with doubters, critics, or negativity, it's like planting a flower in concrete. To truly grow, you need space to breathe, think, and dream. This means sometimes saying no, even to loved ones. It means choosing peace over popularity. The book gives permission to protect your spirit. Krishna writes, your energy is sacred. Treat it like fire. Beautiful, but not to be touched by everyone. When you set boundaries, you affirm that your time, mind, and spirit are valuable. That act alone reinforces belief, because belief isn't just inward, it's how you let the world treat you. Lesson 9. Belief must be followed by action. Belief without action is daydreaming. Krishna is clear. Real belief shows up in your decisions. If you believe you're worthy, you won't settle. If you believe you're capable, you'll take risks. Belief should translate into boldness, not arrogance but courage. Even small actions, like applying for a better job, setting goals, or asking for help, are declarations of self-belief. Krishna uses the example of Arjuna from the Mahabharata. Even when confused, Arjuna took action aligned with dharma, purpose. That's what we must do too. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop doubting your readiness. When belief moves your feet, you start to win battles you once feared to fight. Lesson 10. You are divine. Act like it. Perhaps the most spiritual lesson in the book is this. You are not ordinary. You are part of something sacred. Krishna connects self-belief with the soul. Believing in yourself is not ego. It's recognizing your divinity. Every being has a spark of higher intelligence, purpose, and love. When you tap into that, you realize you are not here to survive. You're here to shine. You're not broken. You're becoming. The final message is simple but life-changing. Walk like you matter, speak like you matter, and live like the universe placed you here on purpose, because it did. Belief is the seed from which every great life grows, so start watering it every day. If these lessons resonated with you, don't keep them in your head, live them. Practice them, share them, and most importantly, believe in them. Because when you finally start believing in yourself, the world won't be able to ignore you. So that was today's book summary. Let me know how you liked it. And thanks for listening till the end.